Hey there guys, how's it going? So this time trial attack event is out, and I thought I'd just do a really quick guide on how to get through it. It actually isn't very difficult at all, so I can't imagine many people will have problems with it, but it's a few quick tips. I would include a really strong medal at the front with, decent strength and maybe some sort of attack boost skill on it, because the main time-saving method is going to be when you are forced to run into enemies, which is quite a lot. You just want to get rid of them as quickly as possible. You want to have auto mode turned off, so that the special attack isn't used, especially if it's a special attack with a long animation, because most of the time swiping will be sufficient, but I can show you that as we get going, so let's get into it. I feel like there may even be like slight story hints in this mission, which is a really weird thing to say, but nonetheless, so we are presented with our little friend over there with her brand new accessory, talking to us two. So when these 5 characters are together, right, these are the 5 characters that we've been seeing in story mode quite a lot. There's always this girl right here, this weird looking afro dude, the other girl, and the guy dressed as the Moogle, plus the playable character. So that's 5 people, right? And there are 5 unions. A little while ago they introduced the Union Cross cutscene. You go ahead and watch it in theater mode if you want. But it talks about the Moogle, the 2 new union leaders, and spoilers for the story if you're not caught up. The 2 new union leaders are basically talking about to the Chirithy to basically keep us busy with like missions with friends, and because it's a great way to heal the sadness within the character or something. I don't know. I feel like this mission we're doing right here is Union Cross, if that makes sense. Like the canonical version of it, like what our character is actually doing. Like obviously we play Union Cross, we play with each other's avatars, but the playable character, this guy right here, canonically, I feel like is playing with, I don't know, these 5 characters that we keep saying. I don't know, I might be talking absolutely out my ass, but I've been making a video a long time in the making, trying to go over the story of this game, and that just sort of caught my eye, and then I started playing this mission, and I was like, huh, maybe I'm right about that. But anyway, if I'm completely off base, let me know what you think, and anyway, this is pretty easy, so we'll just blitz through it pretty quick. The rewards every time are like 20 jewels plus some generic Moogle medal stuff, so nothing to write home about, but it's fun to do all the same. So anyway, 30 seconds there, well within the time limit. I'll see you for part 2. Alright, part 2 should be loading in right now, so we're going from where we just were back to somewhere else. So I'm pretty sure in this one we're forced to fight some enemies, like you can't actually skip around them. So again, you want to have auto mode turned off, and you want to have a pretty decent hit at the front. For part 2, a magic medal is definitely recommended, because I'm pretty sure all the enemies you first are power type. So tap the first guy, swipe these guys, and they get a little bit more difficult as we go on. But again, they're only level 5, so it's not particularly difficult. You want to avoid the fact that the target is telling you to go back the way you came. You want to head back down this way. And we're going to go into the lighthouse, which is just up here. Interrupted by this morning star, but whatever. 2 taps and he's dead from generic magic medals. Let's go down down the bottom here. Nice swipe there, easy peasy. And this guy should fall. Come on, get around there. Should fall over on his face pretty quickly as well. Nice. And now all we got to do is fight the final target, which is again generic little shadows. We're going to swipe that, and we're going to be easily within our 80 seconds right there. So let's go to part 3. Alrighty, so part 3 takes place in the little island map or whatever it's called. Oops, great start there. Oh well. I don't think we are forced to fight all of these, but unless I'm really bad, we are forced to fight a couple. Yeah, whatever. Let's get rid of them. And on we go. Again, the timing's really not too precise on this at all, so I doubt anyone's really going to be watching this video, because I don't think anyone's going to have too much trouble with it, but oh well, put a guide out there for posterity. I was mainly interested in I don't know, I couldn't shake the idea, once I had it, that this is, I don't know, that whole Union Cross thing I was talking about a second ago, so it's kind of just to record my thoughts on that, more so than to make an actual guide. But I mean, for people that are finding this helpful, then awesome. I'm really glad you're all getting the help that you need, and hopefully getting all the rewards. It's interesting that they have made this event at all, to be perfectly honest, because it's a lot of effort for 100 jewels and a raid boss plus 5 perk. It's not super rewarding, but anyway, let's jump into part 4. Alrighty, part 4. So you verse a pretty diverse set of enemies in this one, not just of the power attribute anymore. And some of them are going to take a few hits to take out, so if you want to diversify your Keyblade a bit and stop using just a generic magic one, that would be a pretty good idea, I suppose. You actually have a choice of pathways in this one as well, so we're going to come up to a Gummy Fleet in a second, and you can verse either a speed type one or a power type, I'm pretty sure. But I'm just going to, again, plow forward because they're only level 5. They're nothing really to worry about, so just keep soldering on ahead. This guy over here has a pretty massive defense, so we're going to just go ahead and take him out with a special attack. Obviously you don't need KHUx, but I was literally too lazy to change my setup, so yeah, that's how it is, unfortunately. Again, KHUx is very, very unnecessary right here, but again, the aforementioned laziness, so take out the Black Copter Fleet, and that is pretty much, yeah, there's only a couple more enemies after that. Oh, I'm wrong. That was the last enemy. So, again, we just can swipe this one, and it's all over Red Rover. The time limit was, what, 75 seconds, and we're well under that. So, let's move on to the final part, part 5. Okay, so the final part here, again, is very, very simple. Just literally follow the map, and there's really nothing that can get in your way, except a few Heartless. Gonna go up the stairs here. They were talking on Twitter about this, a new event they were going to introduce called, a Chirithy Mini, and they said, alright, it's coming out this Friday, it's going to be every 2 weeks, and then, today is Friday in the game time, and there seems to be nothing about it in the game, no notices or anything saying it's coming later on in the day or anything, so that's a little bit confusing, but I'm sure it'll get here eventually. There's no way they would have meant next Friday, because they quite literally said it's coming out tomorrow, so it's a little bit confusing, but anyway, that was part 5, that's potentially the easiest one. Don't have to fight a single Heartless, and there we go, all done. So, I hope you guys get your little avatars if you haven't already. And what was I going to say? Special attack campaign. We got another bonus guilting campaign. So if you guys read the Reddit comments a little while ago, Glacy from the Square Enix North America team was asked in an AMA if there was going to be a guilting campaign soon. She said there was going to be definitely one before the end of 2017, which, there was one on New Year's Day, whatever, that's fine. And that she would put forward a request to have them more frequently. If that is the case, and she has done that, then thank you, Glacy, thank you very, very much, because it's less than a month since the last one, and we have another one. Brilliant. Fantastic. Okay, so these are the 5 guys, the 3 people that I'm talking about, right? So, the playable character included, this is the girl that I was referring to, the guy with the afro, plus the dude with the Moogle haircut, and the jetpack girl. 5 different characters, right? So, it's not too hard to imagine that they could be representing one each of the different unions. I know Union Cross itself, when we play it, is only to do within our own union, but I think that's probably more for easiness of party matchmaking than anything else. So then we just saw 4 of the characters then, and here's the 5th, the guy in the Moogle costume. So he just says, I don't know, whatever. I don't know, he's meant to be the foil character, obviously the one that's always doing dumb crap, so... Anyway, that's all done. I hope you guys got your 100 joules, and I'll see you for Chirithy Mini. Enjoy the enjoy the guilting campaign. All the best. Bye.